You can agree with them, you can disagree with them. They can be different points of view. It can end on a bad note. You have to again tomorrow speak. But only way you can be a great parent today is her essential question was that there used to be a lot of gap and respect between the current generation and the elder generation when they parented us in our generation. But right now I relate with my children as if they are my best friends. And I assume they share everything with me. But then one day they give us so much sadness, then you realize they have not actually shared everything with us. If somewhere your children, in spite of relating to you as a friend, have not shared a very pertinent issue or a pertinent aspect of their life, that lack of transparency is they are 100% convinced in this somewhere there is an identity issue. That identity issue can be anything. It can be you won't agree for drinking. It can be this. You will not permit smoking. It can be this. You will not allow a love marriage to happen. It can be this. You will not allow an intercaste marriage to happen. It can be this. You will not agree for going and settling down or studying in another geography. You will not agree for a hostel. So anytime they feel that there is limits to this transparency, again, listen. I'm not supporting them. Say, I'm a teacher. I'm explaining scenarios to you. I have no sides here. If the child has asked the question, I would have explained to the child. If the parent has asked a question, I will explain it to the parent. Explaining the scenario. So understand this entire concept. Somewhere you can call this as a friendship only if I can psychologically be naked and know that you will still not distance yourself from me. Only then it can be called a friendship. Otherwise, it's not a friendship. If somewhere at some stage, if you're going to make me feel you are not that important to me, my religion is more important to me, you are not that important to me, my samaj is more important to me, you are not important to me, log kya kahenge? Mahatria, is it wrong to have? It's not wrong. Each one of you have a right to live whichever way you want. I am not here to discuss anything. I am only telling you to that one sentence you said. I thought she was sharing everything with me, but only to realize one day the most important aspect was not shared. The most important aspect was not shared because in that aspect, your daughter or son would have felt for you some of these other identities are more important than what the daughter or the son wants in life. And that time they will hold it back. I just want you to be aware of this. Having said this, the only way to be a great parent to the current generation is you have to be their best friend. You have to be their best friend. There is no other way. The go-to person for your children have to be parents. That is the only way you can parent. That generation is over. See, we lived in a generation where emotions was the basis of relationship. We are living at a time when information is the basis of relationship. It's not emotions. And because information is the basis of relationship, we need to talk a lot more. We need to converse a lot more. With whomever they are talking a lot, with whomever they can converse a lot, whoever they feel are hearing them out, are the people they are going to see as friends. So today, that type of parenting will not work. If you want to be a great parent to your children, you have to invest enough quality time to have conversations with them. You can agree with them, you can disagree with them. There can be different points of view. It can end on a bad note. You have to again tomorrow speak. But only way you can be a great parent today is you need to be the best friend of your children. And the only way, in fact, children, I want to replace it with every relationship. There was a time that if you provided enough or if you cooked enough, you were considered a great spouse. Right now, you have to be my best friend if you have to be a great spouse. Right now, intellectual companionship is becoming the basis of any good marriage. In fact, I'm asking infinity itself to see if we can replace that expression to friends for lifetime instead of using husband and wife. I found my friend for a lifetime, because that is the only way you can have meaningful marital relationships, that you are each other's best friend. There's no other way to do it.